Welcome to Hollywood. I'm sure you've heard of the Walk of Fame, the Chinese theater, the Hollywood sign, of course. And by now, if you've read anything about Hollywood, I'm sure you've also heard it's not quite the glitz and glamour that you may have thought about originally. So what is worth going to, seeing, and visiting? Today, I'm on a mission to take you to all of the best parts of it, and hopefully along the way, help you out with planning a vacation or a day in the Hollywood part of LA. All right, let's go see some cool stuff. Alright, so first off, the Chinese theater, a actual movie theater you and I can get tickets to see movies at, really is a great option for viewing films on their 70mm IMAX screen. In fact, I'm going there later this evening to watch Oppenheimer, which I'm really excited about. While we're at it, let's take this time as an opportunity to tap that like button and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, as I'm trying to reach my goal of over 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. Thank you so much. Anyways, the only other true 70mm IMAX screen in LA is at the AMC at Universal Studios City Walk, but there's really nothing like viewing it on the big screen at the Chinese theater. It's a very special movie-going experience, and they also often have surprise appearances from directors, producers, actors following screenings of films, especially shortly after premieres. And that happened to me one time when I was here to watch Captain America: Civil War, and several of them made a surprise appearance. So right now, we're by the Hollywood and Highland intersection inside of the large shopping mall right by the Chinese theater and the main touristy part of Hollywood. A quick thing I wanted to mention about parking throughout Hollywood: you're gonna see a lot of signs advertising parking lots and garages. Most of them are a bit of a ripoff, very overpriced, not worth it. I highly recommend, if you're driving here, just park in the garage right behind this mall off Highland. You'll find the entrance to the parking garage here. Much better rates overall, especially if you purchase anything or go to the Chinese theater for a screen viewing. You can get validated rates and that sort of thing. The main thing I'd recommend about this shopping mall, aside from the parking and the Chinese theater, is its great vantage point for the Hollywood sign. If you head to the back of it, it's a great spot to grab some selfies or photos with the sign behind you. If you want to get closer to the sign for a better shot, or even hike up and behind it, one of my favorite ways of doing that is going up Beechwood Drive. It's a bit east of here, above Franklin Avenue, and within it is actually the neighborhood that the Hollywood Land sign was originally built for in the first place. Now, of course, just keep in mind that it's a neighborhood with people actually living in it, so be respectful of that. Don't make a ton of noise. And also, if you are trying to drive over there, it's probably going to be pretty hard to find anywhere to park legally, that is. But if you want to do some hiking, it's a pretty great option, not too far from this main Hollywood area. What else is around Hollywood? Well, just north of us here is the Hollywood Heights neighborhood, which has great hidden staircases, which are also a really beautiful and relaxing walk that you could take, and they're not too difficult if that's something that you're looking to do. I've made a whole video about that and other things around Hollywood Heights, so be sure to check that out after this if that's something you're interested in seeing more about. Another thing just above Hollywood Heights that I definitely recommend going to, especially in the summer months during their summer event concert series, is the Hollywood Bowl. Whether it's a performance or an event going on up there, I highly recommend checking it out while visiting Hollywood if you get the chance to. And if you want to save some money on buying food and drinks there itself, you can also totally bring a basket of your own food and prepare a little picnic for yourself while enjoying whatever's playing. So, like I was saying, Hollywood Highland is the main touristy area of Hollywood with the Walk of Fame and all of that. And of course, especially if you've never seen it before, you're going to want to check it out and see some of your favorite celebs, stars on the street and everything. There's no need to stick around for other food and activities, I promise. You won't miss out on running into any of your actual stars. But if you do want to do one of the various tours that you see being advertised by various people with pamphlets and that sort of thing throughout the boulevard, the one that I would recommend taking is the TMZ tour. I've done it before. and despite being a local, it's a lot of fun. They have actual information and some really fun jokes, and it's just an enjoyable ride overall. Plus, you might win some prizes along the ride as well. We got a cut when we went. So where do I think you should go for food and other activities? Cahuenga Boulevard, which we're gonna head to right now. Pardon the quick break, but I had to stop to get myself a cold drink because it's a hot summer day in July right now. So, we're on Cahuenga Boulevard, 4 or so blocks east of the main touristy area, and the perfect spot for various dining, bars, clubs, live music options. For bars, one of the ones here that I highly recommend is Tramp Stamp Granny's, as it has a really fun interior decor that you can enjoy and check out, something really unique and different. Another place that you'll find here is Grandmaster Recorders, an iconic historical recording studio. Several very famous albums recorded there, including some by the Red Hot Chili Peppers and by Gwen Stefani. Today, you'll find inside of it an Italian restaurant, a rooftop bar, and a cocktail lounge / live music space inside as well, known as Studio 71. I've been to its rooftop a few times already. It's a great space that often has parties and other events going on during the weekend. Also, right by Cahuenga Boulevard, you'll find the Mama Shelter and the Tommy Hollywood Hotels. Great options for staying in the area that I recommend over something like the Roosevelt Hotel. While great, and they do have a beautiful and quiet Tropicana pool if that's something you would want. The spaces over here are a lot more lively and enjoyable in my opinion, and a bit more affordable. Also located at those hotels are two of my favorite rooftop bars in the entire city, and definitely some of the best in Hollywood. Mama Shelter Rooftop and the Desert 5 Spot Rooftop Bar. Lots of Western themed nights, turns into quite the party atmosphere in the evening. But if you're looking for a bit more relaxing and quiet time to come, definitely check out their golden hour, 6 to 8 every evening during the week, when their drinks are about half off. Not too far from Cahuenga, on Sunset Boulevard, you can also find Superba Food and Bread. Its Hollywood location is a really great, healthy spot with a beautiful, relaxing outdoor patio, perfect for brunch or dinner. Plenty of delicious and hearty options for everyone, especially vegetarians and vegans. Then, a few streets east of here, past Vine, another bar you'll definitely want to check out as well is Good Times at Davy Wayne's, with its great 70s, very vibey, retro themes both inside and out, where you'll find yourself walking out onto what feels like a really casual backyard barbecue party setting. Welcome to Thai-Town. Something to keep in mind, there actually is a subway here in Hollywood. It goes down Hollywood Boulevard and stops at Western, Vine, Hollywood Highland, before then continuing up to Universal Studios in the Valley, which I could do entire vlogs or tip videos all about. Let me know if that is something you would want to see videos on in the future. Those stations are a great option for getting between Hollywood Highland area, the previous Cahuenga Boulevard area that we were just at, and Thai-Town here by Hollywood and Western. Just keep in mind that it's not really the cleanest or safest subway at the moment, so I wouldn't quite recommend it, but it is an option. Another option that you may want to consider is using the various scooters around Hollywood. They're relatively affordable and pretty easy to find, and you would just download the app, verify your driver's license, and put in a payment method, and then you're good to go. Just keep in mind that you're technically not supposed to be riding them on sidewalks. So if you're uncomfortable about riding them on the street with cars, just keep in mind that if you're on the sidewalks, aside from running the risk of running into other people, you could be ticketed. You'll find Thai-Town where we're at right now if you continue east into East Hollywood. Aside from a few clubs that you may want to hit up on a Friday or Saturday, like Academy LA, you'll also find many more very affordable and delicious food deals. There's so many great eats here. many of which, including Jitlada and Sat Coffee House, are very popular spots, especially amongst foodies. Personally though, what I think are the best spots and best cheap deals can be found in this very centrally located strip mall that I'm in right now, including Thai Patio, which has some awesome lunch deals that I have featured in a previous video, so be sure to go check that out after this one. Over by Academy LA, you can also find another restaurant called Palms Thai, a really fun spot that's known for having a Thai Elvis impersonator. Today, you can still find a bronze statue dedicated to that impersonator there. So that's a really fun spot you could check out as well for some lunch or dinner. Beyond East Hollywood and Thai Town, there's so much more you could check out as well, from Los Feliz to Silver Lake. I have entire videos about those areas though, and I'll be sure to link them down below if you want to see more about them. Turning back to Hollywood, however, there's a few more areas just below Hollywood Boulevard for us to check out. So let's head there now. Welcome to Paramount Pictures. We're now outside of the Paramount Studios lot here on Melrose and Gower at the south end of Hollywood. Paramount Studios is actually the last remaining of the studios in Hollywood itself. What this means is that it's also the only studio tour that you can take right here in Hollywood. While it's one of the lesser known ones, having been on it myself, I found it to be really informative and entertaining. They take you all over the studio, throughout various spaces to show you multiple props, and you get to see basically the whole thing. Doing the regular tour is around $60 per person, while if you want to get the VIP tour, it'll run you about $200 or so. With the VIP tour, you can also get some private meals and access to archives and backlots and that sort of thing. But honestly, I felt like the regular tour was really extensive and showed you pretty much the entire studio, so I definitely think it's more than enough. If you're into anything like Top Gun, Forrest Gump, Star Trek, The Godfather, or just a movie buff in general, this is definitely something that would be a great option for you while in Hollywood. Another activity that could be really fun to do on the same day or just in the same area right above Paramount Studios at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. And yes, I know, cemetery, right? May sound a little creepy and strange to suggest something there, but trust me on this one, okay? If you're here at all during the summer months, every weekend, Cinespia holds outdoor movie screenings at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. It's one of those options that I have regularly recommended in my LA Monthly Update videos. So if you're visiting, or if you're just in the area and a local and want to try some fun, unique activity, it's a great option for you. It happens in the Fairbanks lawn, a grassy field area. So no, you don't have to worry about sitting amongst headstones or anything like that. You can also bring your own food, wine, beer, prepare a picnic. So alongside the Hollywood Bowl, it's another one of those great options while saving a little bit of dough on getting expensive touristy food. Just bring your own while still partaking in a really fun LA Hollywood activity. Well, that's Hollywood and LA. There's so much to do here, and while not all of it is really worth it, there's still quite a bit of fun to be had. I hope you found this video useful in some way, and if you did, be sure to give it a like, and also subscribe if you haven't already so that you can see more in Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and elsewhere in the future. And of course, I probably missed a few things, and I really appreciate those of you that are still at this point in this video. Be sure to comment down below any recommendations you have around Hollywood, or if you have nothing else to say, just comment Hollywood time so that I know that you were here, and then go check out my Los Angeles travel guide. But with that, I'll see you later, and stay for the bloopers. Thanks. Quite the
traffic jam.
That's Hollywood. Well, let's go see some cool stuff.
I was about to capture your death on camera.
For viewing films on their 70mm. Thanks. Especially in the summer month. Let's see, what did I have next?
Excellent. This is gold. You're gonna love it.
Period. It's the main touristy area of the Hollywood area. Walk of Sign and all.
The Walk of Sign.
Another place that you'll find here. Recorded there. East into
Oh,
Oh.
no, you good.
Melrose and Gower. Yeah,
I just realized I wore this shirt when we went there.
really? What's it called? Oh, that's Hollywood in LA.